everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be reviewing yet another palette, and excuse my messy French braid. I tried. I've never done a French braid before, so I'm actually going to see if I can wear a wig today. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, we are going to be going through the Rose Quartz palette from Huda Beauty. I have the Mercury Retrograde. I love the Jaguar one from the Wild collection. I've had the Rose Gold, the original one. I've had the Desert Dusk. I returned my Naughty palette because I just didn't like it. I don't know. I just had so many colors like that. I was just kind of like, I can't justify this one. And then, of course, I did have the Nude palette, which was my favorite. But, yeah, I got rid of it. I don't know why. I don't know why I did. But, like, I tend to purge my stash, just kind of like either put it into a kit or just, if it's not looking too hot, throw it in the trash, give it to people. You know, I'm just kind of like, I hate having clutter, so I'm constantly purging my makeup collection. So, this one I saw at Sephora inside JCPenney, yes. And then I saw the price, I was like, oh, nope. And I was like, oh wait, I have a 20% off coupon, which will probably be my last year in Rouge, because I just can't do it anymore. It's just kind of like, it gets exhausting. Through all the launches, through all the different makeup to choose from, I'm just like, I just can't. I work in makeup and I mostly buy my cosmetics, my necessities at my store, so I'm like, I really need this stuff. But anyways, I did save 20% with my Rouge coupon for the sale, so when I'm putting this up, I think the sale ended or is about to end. Depends. But yes, this is the Rose Quartz palette. It retails at $67. With my discount, it was like $53.20, and then plus tax, of course. Different in all states. So here is the Rose Quartz palette, and of course inside I have kind of touched it just to kind of see what looks I would be creating. But there it is in all its glory. It's got that petri dish look, but it doesn't look like a petri dish. It looks like a bunch of rocks in water. That's what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. It's really cute. It's not too bad. Will I be using it today? I don't know. It's an interesting consistency. In the Nude palette, there was like a concealer, which it was a little dry to be any kind of concealer. So I was just kind of like, I don't know if I'd use that. I don't know what I'd do with this. But anyways, like, I just didn't know what to do with it, and I love the palette, but I do have a lot of shades like that. So it's just like, I need to part with it. But anyways, I'm just gonna kind of go with this. I will insert swatches. And we're gonna already begin. I am priming with my P. Louise base. But yeah, I'm just kind of like, $67. Jesus, Huda, what do you think this collection is made of? It's quite expensive. Yes, I do take some of my primer on my under eye because sometimes my under eye has been experiencing some small wrinkles, and this actually helps it a little bit. But anyways, I digress. We're just jumping straight into it, but I will include the swatches in at the end of the video before my thoughts on it. But I wanted to just kind of jump in and go ahead and see if I like it, because I'm actually getting ready for work and I'm super excited to try this out. So yeah, I kind of take it under here, not too much. All right, so I got a little carried away. I saw on Instagram this eyeglass trend. What is that? I mean, did I do that? I don't want to do that. It's just concealer on the lids are just not for me. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this. So this has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 shades. 18 shades. They're shimmery, they're kind of muted purple, cool tone purple, so I like that. We're going to jump in with the darker shades first, just because that's the way I do it. We're going to go in with, oh gosh, I really wanted to try this with a black base, but we'll try this guy here. So this shade is Mantra, And I know a lot of people like to kind of give the spiel about the whole palette, but there's not much to say rather than it is $67 regular price, so anytime you see a sale and you want it, get it for sale. Or if you get some gift cards for Christmas, use it on something you like. But yeah, the price tag is a little bit unjustified. Like, you could find... Well, then again, if you think about it, we always say that price tag can be unjustified. Jeffree Star Cosmetics, I think they run between $50 to $60, his palettes. Milk Cosmetics is almost $60. So again, but the formula has to really stand to it. And I mean, hers have been so inconsistent. I had gemstone palettes. I had the Obsessions palettes when those first came out, the little mini ones. The Warm Obsessions was the worst. It was awful. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take Aura. And honestly, I feel like those palettes were just not very good. So I'm like, well, she has improved the formula. I haven't really been... Sorry, you probably hear my dog barking. I really haven't ventured into much of Sephora's new brands, or I just tried the Jaguar and I did film it and I forgot to post it. So if you still want that, let me know in the comments. We're going to take Gratitude here, which is a nice, kind of like a cafe latte color. I kind of want the warmth, because there's a lot of cool tones in this palette, so... And I didn't want to do like a tutorial, I just kind of wanted to jump into it. Because I'm like, why not? Let's jump in. I'm going to take a little bit more of Mantra, which is that darker shade, and just kind of make sure all of this is blended. And I just kind of go back and forth. This is just the way I do my makeup. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. You do what you need to do, and you do what works for you. I find techniques are honestly, there's right way, there's wrong way. There's also a just kind of learning way. Like, honestly, this is just how I do my makeup. It's like, wow, you're so good. I'm like, I'm not really that good. I just do it. I just do it. All right. We're going to take, there's no brow bone shade except maybe Cherished, which is this baby pink. And we're just going to, oh my gosh. This is pretty light. And it got into that medium shade stuff, so. Oh no. Kind of blend it weird. That blended pretty well. So we're going to go ahead and I kind of blend that out nice and smooth. I did pop Happiness and it seemed to work to kind of really marry all the colors together. So that's good. Happiness is like a real pretty, like, darker pink, medium light pink. It's hard to describe. Alright, we're going to put in middle of the eye type thing. I think I'm going to go with, we're going to go with Cosmic Love, which is this one right here. I feel like this one is kind of like that bluish purple. Oh, it's very glittery. And I'm going to put Moon Magic on top because that one's a little brighter. It has those same kind of blue hues, except one is lighter and one is darker. Right, we're going to take a little bit more of Mantra and just kind of make sure everything is blended. Looks pretty good. Alright, so now we've got the top lid started. I'm going to jump off, do the rest of my makeup, and then come back and do the lower lash line. Alright, so we've got foundation done. Got a mess on me. We're going to do the lower lash lines. So what's really speaking to me, I think, a nice little shade that I want to put on the lower lash line is going to be Empowered, which is a real pretty, like, deep, almost like grayish purple. We're just gonna place it there. I'm getting some fallout. Ooh. No. No. Like, I don't want this disturbed. A little bit of fallout. That was interesting. Alright. We're going to blend out that with Precious, which is this shade right here. Almost like a taupey, like, cool tone color. Just don't want this to look like I have a bruise, but it is starting to look that way. I don't know why it's doing that, but alright, we need to put a middle shade, and I'm going to put Joy, which is this kind of real pretty color. And then I'll probably put Self-Love, which is this shade right here. There's a lot of marbleized shades, which is nice because then, you know, you could really play with the shifts of the color, I feel. Like there's swirls of color in here. And we're going to use Energized, which is this shade right here, for the inner corner. Like, I kind of want to put that gloss on. Let's do it. We're going to put that gloss on. So it is like a clear gloss, but you kind of have to like push in to kind of get something. I'm just going to put this on the inner corner as well. Didn't really do much. I mean, if you want a nice glossy lid, it will do that, definitely. But see if it'll stay throughout the day. That kind of concerns me. All right, I need to do something with this little angle here, so I'm actually going to pick up Quartz here, which is this another marbleized shade. I'm going to pick up more. I'm going to mix the brown and that kind of gold color, and then just kind of flick it into that. It's like a very creamy texture, just to kind of have something there. And then I feel like I want a little something in that crease area, so I'm actually going to take Self-Love, which is that one we put on top of the Joy color, and we're going to take it and just kind of pop it there. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it. I'm like, emergency. It's a little too much. I'm just going to kind of blend that away then. Oh, that fixed. Like, I feel like that fixed pretty nicely, actually. Ooh. So, if I put an Energized on top of the gloss, it works really well. So we're going to put the gloss here first. Do you see how it's very subtle? And then we're going to put Energized on top. And it makes Energized really pop. Because it's like, you know, it's a wet, kind of like wet base. And when you put the powder on top, it really amplifies it. So yeah, so far I think I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my eyes and my face off camera. And then I will put some swatches after this so you can enjoy while I get, you know, ready. And then, yeah, I'll let you know my overall thoughts after the swatches and after I get ready. Alright, so here's the palette swatches. As you can see, it kind of ranges all through cool shades. You can't really see that gloss shade, but it's right here. It's a really nice array of cool tone shades. Really like the colors. Alright, so here's my wig. I got my wig from Shein, so if you are wondering, I will link this wig below. This one looks black on camera, but it actually has green highlights. It's like a dark brown with green highlights. Now, I wanted to start wearing some just because I wanted to, I don't know, I just want to try some different hairstyles. Because I do want to change my hair up. Oops, sorry. That's my phone. Yeah, I want to change my hairstyle, but I'm not quite sure what to do. And these are pretty much for, like a, oh, sorry, it's a little, my hair's a little lumpy in the back, but that's okay. I tried to French braid it and I did my best. But I really wanted to kind of like, because these are for my looks for my Zodiac series, so that's why I have these. But yeah, I really like this wig. It's actually really nice. Looks natural, right? Alright, so what did I think about the palette? So the palette actually is pretty good. To me, it reminds me of Mercury retrograde, which is something that a lot of people have been saying it's like. Sorry, I'm like trying to get rid of this hair here. I like it. I just don't know. I mean, I like it a lot. It's really pretty. But I feel like I can really play with black bases with this. Did I see a necessity for that gloss? No. But I probably will use it. Maybe for like more editorial type look. Let me get my Mercury retrograde out real quick. So this is the Mercury retrograde. I love this palette. It's got a lot of cool purple tones. Excuse me, that I'm really into. It has some greens, some really sparkly blues. Like this one's really like a sparkly blue purple. So I like it that in fact it has different textures in it. It doesn't have the marbleized texture that was first seen in the Naughty palette, I believe. Oh my gosh, this hair is just. But I do like the swirl because then this is not so oversaturated like the Naughty one was. The Naughty one had way too many swirlies in it. I don't know. It was a pretty in a dark palette, but I had those shades. But this is the comparison. This is how they both lay out. As you can see, they are different. This one's more like taupes and mauves and cool purples. This one's more like, it's got warm purples, cool purples, some teals, gold, so it has a variety of different things. This one I feel like is really more on the cool side, which I don't mind. I like a cool palette. I really do, and I enjoy the Mercury retrograde. And I really enjoyed this one because it's kind of like a staple, but has a little something special to it, which I really like because I feel like a lot of people don't, they kind of go for what's popular or the same old, but a lot of people like neutrals now. I mean, for me, I like neutrals, but I still like those pops of colors. So this has those elements in there. No brow bone shade except for maybe this one is Cherished. It's not really much of a brow bone shade, but it works. But yeah, oh my gosh, I feel like I look like Cher. But anyways, I do like the palette. It's actually really, really nice. It's very good. I feel like it's a good palette to have if you want a staple palette. So if you're one of those people that like just neutral palettes, I would recommend probably doing the Naughty palette because that one's more deeper browns. But for me, I'm just like, I have those browns, so I'm not really interested in those. I kind of gravitate towards mauves and cool tones, especially to match my lipstick, which, by the way, is an Estee Lauder lipstick. I feel like a lot of Estee Lauder lipsticks go under the radar and don't get enough props. What did I just do with it? I'm like, I just had it. But this is one of my favorite colors. I didn't think I would like it, but it is really nice. Oh, and I just lost it. It is actually from a gift. I think it was not this past September, but the September before I went to Estee Lauder. This is the Pink Parfait. This is a beautiful shade. It's like kind of like a pearly, cool tone pink. But I like it. It actually goes with my skin tone because it kind of leans towards the mauve. I feel like it does a really good job at matching the cool tones in this palette, so I liked using that one. I love Estee Lauder not because I work for it. But I love Estee Lauder lipsticks because they really are really good. A lot of people just like, well, they're not matte enough. I'm like, yeah, they're not matte enough. They do have mattes, and those are pretty matte, but they're not as dry. So honestly, I really, really like the palette. It's very subtle for me. Pretty subtle. But it's pretty. That gloss worked as a nice base, that's what I have to say. Alright, so overall thoughts, not bad for a palette from Huda Beauty. I mean, I love the Jaguar one, which I do have. Like I said, if you want to see this video, I think I still have the footage for the Wild Collection Jaguar palette. As you can see, same pattern, cool tones. So I just like cool tones. I do like some warm tones, but sometimes I like the cool tones just with my black hair. It makes it look a little bit more sultry, so I like that. But yes, would I recommend this palette if you are in the market for a nice cool tone mauve purple palette? Then this one's a really nice one. If you want a little bit more color, get the Mercury Retrograde. If you want more brown, get the Naughty palette. If you want more nudes, like, how do you describe it, like warmer mauves, then I would do the nude palette. Rose Gold palette, I just feel like it's not that great. But yeah, I do enjoy everything about these palettes. I kind of want to separate my bangs. It's a good formula. Sorry, I'm like messing with my wig. It's a good formula, but I feel like it just doesn't, to me, it doesn't radiate. What was I going to say? So anyways, I really enjoyed this palette. It was really nice. Very nice. Take advantage of the sale if it's not over by the time I post this, but I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.